Okay, so I posted on Facebook last week something I made a decision to do when I returned back to the Philippines, and that is to look into purchasing a home. Now, got some comments, some responses, and for the most part, encouragement, along with cautions like be careful and type things. And of course, be careful. That's without saying. When I post stuff and people just want to make comments that are just like beyond, like, why did you need to respond to that, like in that way? You know, of course, I know to be careful. But anyways, reason I want to share this is about 10 years ago, a friend of mine, I had helped for him to buy a piece of property there in the Philippines. And he bought it. Got the pictures, the keys were handed to him. They opened the door, the place was empty. It was a shell. But over the years, you just pay contractors to build the walls for the rooms, you do the painting, and you make it your home. My last trip there, I went to the house, and it's a beautiful, comfortable home. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a little kitchen, little living room. And it's a beautiful, comfy place. Here's the thing. The money he used, a deposit, a down payment, and each monthly payment, he is going to own that home in 2032. We're in 2026. He's got 6 more years and he owns that house. Here in Canada, to think you could buy a home, make a home and in a very short time own it, it's not possible. Here, you have to put yourself and maybe 1 or 2 more generations of your children in debt. Here, it's outlawed, it's bylawed out of a bill of possibilities that you can build a home small enough that it's not going to break your bank. No, you have to build these kind of houses. And then you have to fill it with strangers paying rent. You can't build a small home just to be comfortable and to grow old in. Canada's got it wrong. Philippines, you got it right. So I'm on my return in September, I'm going to look to buy, not necessarily for myself, but for my goddaughter. So she'll have a home that will be in her name, so that when she gets older, she'll have a place that will be hers. Of course, while I'm living, I will be there. It will be my little home to sleep, to call home, in between my nomadic traveling all throughout the Philippines, northern part, central and southern parts. I'll be spending time to write some books. But that's my thought of the day. I need to go to use the CR way upstairs. Wait a minute. I just did a whole video thinking it was recording, and it wasn't. Go thank Akaso EK7000 camera. I posted on Facebook a couple of weeks ago the reality decision I made to buy a property in the Philippines. Up until now, and for the past 20 plus years, every time I was asked about it, I would say flat out, straight out, no. I'm not intending to live in one place. I'm going to be traveling. But I made a realization I can still buy something and leave it for my goddaughter. And then the other day, further evidence of this is the right decision. A friend of mine 20 years ago asked for help to buy for a down payment on a piece of property there in the Philippines. And I helped him. So he made his down payment, and he's been making payments on that property. The home, it's a townhouse, 2 bedrooms. Well, he made the bedrooms, but he paid it. His loan will be paid in full. Get a load of this. In 2032, he'll own it. He'll have done all his payments. Something like that in North America, to think you could buy a piece of property, build a home, and in your lifetime pay that loan out. It's unbelievable. It's unthinkable. Here in Canada, you want to buy a home, you have to literally be willing to put yourself, the rest of your life, and possibly 1 or 2 generations of your children, putting them in debt. It's unthinkable what's happening in Canada. My friend is literally 6 years away from owning, now less than 6 years, from owning his home. No more monthly payments. When he bought it, it was just a shell, no rooms, but it enabled him to build to what he wanted. And my last trip back to the Philippines, I went to it, and it's a beautiful, comfy home. So I'm going to be looking to buy, and then while I'm alive and while I'm living there, I will call it home, and then it will be left to my goddaughter, so she'll have it when I'm gone. Wonderful, isn't it?